Not just Northern call here, but LNER call here, despite it being just a regular Northern station, which I was pretty surprised about. Hi everyone, Reece's Trains, and today you join me on platform 1 here at Leeds railway station, and today I am gonna visit all the stations on the railway line for the first time. Now, as quite a few of my viewers are based on the Harrogate Loop, and I know the line really well, why don't we try and visit all the railway stations on the Harrogate Loop? So this first video we're going to explore all the stations between Leeds and Harrogate, and then the next video we're going to explore the stations between Harrogate and York. So plenty of stations to explore, plenty to see. So the first train we're going to be getting is the 10:59 Northern service to Poppleton via Harrogate, where we're going to cover the first half of the Harrogate Loop. Just to clear up the confusion, it does say Poppleton because there is a more direct service to York via Garforth. So that's why they've basically done it, which honestly, you're not alone, I find it confusing too. So we're going to wait here a little bit and then we will get the trains out. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, it's going to be a day full of turbo stars. So yeah, it'll be a good day. It's my first train. It is indeed a turbo star. 17454. Right, first train I'm on, 17454. The last time I was on this unit, I took this unit all the way from Sheffield to Scarborough via Hull in one of my Rule of Trains videos, so check that one out. Yeah, it's pretty nice to be back on this particular unit, so yeah, a bit of a bonus there. So the stations we're going to be visiting today are the first half of the Harrogate Loop, so that's Burley Park, Headingley, Horsforth, Wheaton, Panel, Hornbeam Park and Harrogate. We're going to cover the stations between Starbeck and York in a later video, starting from Harrogate in the next video. There's a second part of this visiting all the stations on this line, so yeah, it's going to be pretty good. So we'll sit here. We're set to depart here at 10:59, and surprisingly it's not too busy, and this train arrived into Leeds station on time at 10:52, which doesn't happen all the time as well, so bonus there. Yeah, so pleased about that. So we'll sit around now and then we'll wait to depart shortly. There's the announcement.
We will be calling at Burley Park, Headingley, Horsforth, Wheaton, Panel, Hornbeam Park, Harrogate, Starbeck, Knaresborough, Cattle, Hammerton, Poppleton, and York.
There you go. And here we go. Now you gotta love that engine sound, surely. Right, just come off 17454, and on that last train, the guard did get pretty funny at me, saying, you can't film on trains. I mean, I'm sorry, but I film on trains all the time. This is the first time that I've had a guard say, you can't film trains, you can't film trains. I mean, there's nothing that says that I cannot film trains. It's ridiculous, but I'm a rail enthusiast. It's my interest, and I'm not happy about that, to be fair. Anyway, we are now at Burley Park, so let's have a look at the station then. So there are two platforms. You've got some waiting areas, you've got some seats, and yeah, it's a small little station. You've all got the older departure boards too, as you can see here, and it's only Northern that call here and run by Northern trains. Right, let's have a look at platform 1 while we're here. Down there is trains to Leeds. This side is trains to Harrogate. Right, so the next train we're going to be getting is the 11:34 Northern service to York. But we'll continue and hopefully we'll be alright. We'll see how we go. Right, next train. It's 17474. Right, so I've just come off 170 474, which has brought me to Headingley. So let's have a look around the station first. So you've got here 2 platforms. As you can see, they are staggered. You've also got some shelters, and you've also got lifts and stairs back there between the 2 platforms. So, and you've also here, Northern have installed the new LED departure boards, which of course they're upgrading across the Northern network. Only Northern trains call here and run by Northern. And just for the sake of it, here's a view from platform 1. While we're here then, let's have a look around the area of Headingley. So it's, as you can guess, it's right near the towns of Kirkstall and Headingley in the Leeds area. You got some housing estates, other side of platform 1. And on the other side of platform 2, you got a main road, which Headingley and Kirkstall between those 2. Good time, just go back to the station, the train is about to pass. LNER Azuma. That'll be headed for Horsforth and Harrogate. Right, so the next train I'm going to be getting is the 1206 Northern service to York, where I'll be getting off at our next station of Horsforth. Here's our next train, it is 170 459. Right, I have just come off 170 459, which has now brought me to Horsforth. So let's have a look around the station. There are 2 platforms. You even got a ticket office here. You got some waiting rooms. You got the older departure boards here, which I believe are due to be replaced in due course. It's operated by Northern Trains. But what I can't seem to understand, funny enough, with this station is not just Northern call here, but LNER call here, despite it being just a regular Northern station, which I was pretty surprised about. Didn't understand at first. But apparently the drop off and pick up passengers only, so you can't go Harrogate to Horsforth or Horsforth to Harrogate on LNER. You have to get the Northern service. So that's basically how they've done it here. So you've also got a bridge behind me and serves the town of Horsforth as well as the areas of Cookridge and Tinsel. Car park here outside the Woodlands. Here's outside Horsforth station, the town of Horsforth. Now, just for the sake of it, let's go have a look at platform 1. So I believe up here it's just housing estates and stuff, so probably not much to see going up this way. And here's platform 1. The next train we're getting is the 1241 to York. We're going to be getting off at Wheaton, next stop down. Both are pulling in here, going for Leeds. Just as this one's pulling out, we have 170 473, which will take me to Wheaton. Here's the bridge. We're going another tunnel any second now. Here we go. So I think you can tell in this tunnel it is pretty loud. This is the Bramham Tunnel, which was constructed in the 1800s, link between Horsforth and Arvington, which there used to be an Arvington station there many years ago. And if you look out the window very closely as well, you can see multiple lights come through. That's from the air shafts above. There's about 3 in this tunnel, so it's pretty loud in here, but at the same time it's fun. This is why I quite like riding down here through this tunnel. So it's a 2-mile long tunnel between the area of Cookridge and going through Bramham towards Arvington in Leeds. Right, we just come out of the Bramber Tunnel and we're now about to cross the Arviton Viaduct. Let's have a look. Very nice viaduct. Right, I've just come off 174.73, which has brought me to Wheaton. Now, I've never been off at this station before, so we'll have a look around the station and we'll see what is round here. So, you've got 2 platforms, you've got some shelters, you've even also got the new LED information screens that they've installed pretty recently, so that's a bonus here. Only Northern trains call here and run by Northern Trains. There's a little car park here as well at Wheaton. And just for the sake of it, let's go have a look at platform 1. Let's have a look at platform 1. We've got old 150, 214 just pulling in. I reckon either the next train on the one after will be getting this old 150. So outside the station, it looks like a nice, quiet village. There's the main road, which links Pulling Wharfdale and on the way to Harrogate this way. Right, so the next train we're going to be getting is the 1390 Northern service to York, and we're going to go down to the next stop of Panel. Here's my next train, it is 170.455. And here we go. Right, just got off 174.55, which has brought me to Panel. Actually, no, the real Panel, yes. So, while we're here, let's have a look at the station then. So again, you've got 2 platforms, you've got waiting shelters, and they've installed these panel-like screens inside them, which is pretty smart of them, because they've taken out the older, smaller ones, and they've replaced them with the screens inside the shelters, which is pretty cool. Got Northern call here, and run by Northern Trains. Right, let's go have a look at platform 1 then. And here's the view from platform 1 at Panel Station. Panel basically is a small town in the south of Harrogate. As you can see here, there's this main road which is straight through to Harrogate and Harrogate Town Centre. Right, so the next train we're going to be getting is the 1355 Northern service to York, which will take us to Hornbeam Park. And here's my next train, it is 150.214. Hi, I'm on board 150.214. What I've noticed about this interior is it has got Bentham Line stickers on board, which is pretty interesting because the exterior of the train has got the Bentham Line stickers on it, which is pretty interesting. The route between Leeds to Morecambe via Giggleswick and Lancaster. Right, I've just come off 150.214, which has brought me to Hornbeam Park. So, let's have a look at the station. We have 2 platforms that you can see behind me. They are staggered. And we've got some shelters, as you can see. And also at this station, there is the older departure boards. But like with Panel, I believe they're going to get the panel screens installed in the shelters here and Starbeck as well. That's my prediction. But we'll see when they get installed eventually. Only Northern Trains call here and is run by Northern Trains. And here's platform 1 at Hornbeam Park Station. So, Hornbeam Park then. So, it's in the Hornbeam area of Harrogate. By the looks of it just here, it looks like Hornbeam Park it's not a park, but it looks like a little industrial estate of some kind. So, let's go have a little walk around for a little bit and have a little explore while I'm here. Okay, so I was right, it is a industrial estate, so not much to see here. I'm going to be going for the 14:59 train, just because I want to pass some time here at Harrogate. It is a nice place to walk around. I'm going around the Hornbeam area now and going up towards Leeds Road. It's lovely out here. It's nice to go for a walk in a nice place like Harrogate. Okay, so we've made it to Leeds Road. Here's the main road. And there's the road that takes you towards Leeds down there, which we saw down at Panel. Right, so the last train we're getting on the first part of the Harrogate Loop is the 1500 Northern service to York, and we're going to go one stop down to Harrogate, where we will finish this video and the first half of the Harrogate Loop. And we have 17474, the same one we boarded at, I think it was Headingley or Burley Park, one of the two. Last train to get me to Harrogate Station.
York. The next station stop is Harrogate.
Harrogate Station, so we're getting off at Harrogate. I was on this unit actually when I left Burley Park on the way to Headingley earlier, so second time to be on this unit today. I didn't go for the 1434 one, which was actually 454, because I was going for a little wander around that part of Harrogate. So we'll get to Harrogate Station, then we'll wrap the video up there. And I do need to have a bit of a rant as well while I'm at it.
We will shortly be arriving at Harrogate. If you are leaving the train here, please make sure you take all of your belongings with you and mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
This is Harrogate.
Right, so here we are at the halfway point of the Harrogate Loop. We are now at Harrogate Station, so let's have a quick look around the station then. You've got two platforms. This is platform 3 Leeds Way. Platform 1 is at the other side of Harrogate Station, and you've also got a footbridge connecting the two accessible platforms and lifts as well. And you also have the ticket office area, and there's also ticket barriers here, so you do need your tickets to get through the barriers here at Harrogate Railway Station. But overall, nice station, run by Northern trains, and you've got Northern and LNER call here 6 times a day for services to London King's Cross. Looking really nice in here. Right, I've just come out of Harrogate Station and here we are in Harrogate Town Centre. Definitely a really nice town, lovely town. I'm gonna have to go have a walk around for a little bit. Okay, before we round off the video, we need to have a word regarding earlier today. Today's been great. I really enjoyed visiting all the stations on the first half of the Harrogate Loop, but we do need to have a word regarding what happened back at Burley Park. So, I boarded 17454 earlier. Everything went fine. You know, filming you up to, so I got to Burley Park was fine. The conductor was there, saw the conductor. He asked me, "What are you doing?" I said, "Yes, I'm a rail enthusiast." And then he turns on and said, You're not allowed to film trains. You cannot film trains because of security. I'm sorry, but that's ridiculous. Rail enthusiasts go out and film trains and stations all the time. And I've been reading Network Rail guidance, and it's clear that you can photograph, you know, film at railway stations as long as you're not filming anything security and be mindful of other people. As I say, I am always mindful of other people. So everybody else on the other trains, however, between Headingley and Harrogate have been very friendly, so I'll give them a thumbs up. However, I do have to call it out when things go wrong. It is a thumbs down going to Burley Park, and I'm afraid it does have to be called out when things get in the way, because I'm obviously not doing anything wrong. I'm only out there, I'm being myself, going out there, filming trains, because that's what I love doing. And I will continue to do that. But it's just when people just sometimes comes across like they're overreacting and, you know, letting others down. It's just, it knocks confidence, it causes unnecessary arguments as well, which is really unneeded. That has been the big letdown of today, I'm afraid. But other than that, it's been a fun day. I've really enjoyed being out today, but it is the first time in a year that I've been hassled by staff for filming. And also, to clarify, for today I used an anytime ticket from Leeds to Harrogate, so I get off at all the stops. If I was using an advanced single ticket, it would be invalid because it's a one-way ticket. But since I was using it any time, I could get off at all the stations and that was fine. So there was no issue regarding that. But nonetheless, despite that, it's been a good day. I hope you enjoyed the video. I am going to be doing Harrogate to York next via Knaresborough and continue around that way in the next part of this video. So despite that, I hope you enjoyed watching. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye. As quite a lot of my viewers are based... Oh, can't do it. Going all wrong.